Hey guys, Jay Nasty here. What is up, boys? How you guys doing today, motherfuckers? But anyways, guys, before we get into the video, I just want to give a huge shout out to my YouTube memberships. Master the Mic, Konamata, aka Black Ops, Miss Vendetta, Spencer 1990. If you guys want to become a member, link in the description below. It's the first one. Pretty much what it is $5 out of your pocket to me a month. And if you enjoy the content, you want to go above and beyond dropping a like or a view, I'd appreciate it. But anyways, let's get in the video. So in today's video, guys, I'm going to tell you guys my 5 best tips for you guys in Black Ops and Call of Duty in general. One thing that I'm not going to do in this video, though, is I'm not going to tell you to pre-aim every corner, jump shot every corner, upgrade your internet, or play on a monitor. I'm not going to do that. Those are some things that you'll figure out on your own, and that's if you're serious about getting better or not. I'm not going to talk to you guys about jumping around every corner. I know a lot of people give you tips like that, or how to stay alive longer, or etc, etc. I'm just going to give you my tips that I just, in my head, I think that are extremely important in this game, and that I want to pass on to you guys to make you guys better players, okay? So the first thing that I want to talk to you guys today is about spawns and rotations. First and foremost, the spawns in this game are very bad. We all know that. But my biggest tip to you guys to understand the spawns is if you're in the enemy team, let's say they have A flag and we have C flag, and I'm over in the enemy spawn at A flag. As soon as I see my teammates spawn on me, that's when the spawns have flipped. Essentially, that is how it works. On Icebreaker, though, however, I don't know what's going on with those spawns, so just don't take any advice on me because the spawns on that map are terrible. But generally speaking, especially in Hardpoint, just try to find out where your teammates are spawning on what side of the map. And once you figure that out, the enemy team is generally going to spawn on the other side of the map. A lot of times when I go really deep into the enemy spawns, I'll hang back in the very, very back where they will not spawn. And what I generally like to do is wait for a teammate to spawn next to me. And that way I know that the spawns flip. One thing also is rotations, knowing, especially in like Hardpoint, just early rotations, setting yourself up, getting that pre-aim out, and just cutting the enemy off. And just getting easy kills. And that goes for the same with your opening routes on certain maps. Like let's say we're playing Summit, I spawn at A. First thing that I'm doing is running to C, and I'm going to kill 2 to 3 people and get pretty close to my kill streaks. If you watch that 98 no video, I think I took out 2 people right at the beginning, and that's just my opening rush routes. And that's one thing that you guys as a player really want to figure out really quickly, and that will set you up for easy kills and set you up for early kill streaks in the game, like I did in this gameplay that you guys are watching. One thing that I want to throw out here, guys, is I'm using an SMG. I'm using an MX9, and I'm going balls deep, boy. I know somebody on my last video on my 98 no was talking trash, saying I was camping, so hopefully you guys do enjoy something else. This is a 71-in-1 gameplay, nuclear gameplay as well with the MX9. The elo sight makes this gun pretty decent, but overall it's very inconsistent, and it's just SMG should get patched in the next week. Just want to throw that out there. Now, my second tip for you guys today is all about being able to predict and not being predictable in certain situations. One thing that I like to do is be unpredictable. And one thing I can give you guys a little tip, and this will allow you to build your kill streaks up a little bit. It's kind of based off revenge spawns. When somebody spawns in, they want to kill you, and you kind of like just hold that angle and you kill them. And then they come back and you kill them again. One thing that I like to do personally is I like to sit in a certain spot and then get a couple kills there and then move back or move to the side. I don't try to stay in the same head glitch, the same spot the entire time. What I like to do, as you guys see in this gameplay, I'm killing people on the left side, and then I rotate all the way to the right side. And then sometimes I go down the middle, or sometimes I rotate really far off to the side. I don't know how I didn't die right there. I don't know whose flashbang that was or 9bang that was, but I should have died. But that's just one thing, is not being predictable, and especially when you're going for high kills or nuclears. You just want to constantly be moving. Or, I mean, sometimes what I like to do as well is play within my team. If I play within my team, you're not predictable at all, and you're pretty much surrounded by teammates, and it just allows you to not be able to get caught off guard or be predictable. Also, one thing that you guys want to do is be able to predict the enemy's movements. One thing that I can give you guys is on a sensor dart. You see how it lasts just a little bit and you can see where the enemy's movement's going. One thing that you can tell is, okay, this guy's running this direction or running that direction. Let me pre-aim, let me get ready. And that goes with the same with the recon. You can see where the movement's at. I'm assuming this guy's going to my left. I make that decision, and what do you know, I predicted where he was going. And that's the same with certain maps. Certain maps play similar. And one thing that you guys can do, improve on, especially in a game, is know where people like to camp. Like on firing range, a lot of people like to go in the middle building, but sometimes they like to hold a certain angle, or they like to hold a certain window, and catching on to those little small things will allow you to predict the enemy a lot better. Now, my third tip for you guys today is don't overcommit. And what do I mean by overcommitting? In certain situations, you're close to a kill streak, or you're close to something that you want to accomplish, your nuclear, and you do something dumb, and it's going to happen eventually. Everybody does it, but one thing that you want to try to do is minimize these mistakes, obviously. And one thing that you guys also want to do is try to not overcommit. And what do I mean by overcommitting? A lot of people will give you this tip: jump around every corner, jump as far out around every corner as you possibly can. Sometimes that's not a very good strategy, and what tends to happen when you do this jump shot around every corner, you're initially just setting yourself up to trade with the enemy team. And what do I mean by trade? You're going to get one kill and then you're going to die because your position is terrible. So one thing that I like to do is do a little quick peek really tight around the corner, and this just allows me not to overcommit to the enemy team. And one thing that you'll know in this gameplay right here is I know I'm on a good streak, I know I'm close to a nuclear, so I'm just going to play it safe, hold mid map. My teammates generally like to hold the right side of the map, so I'm just going to hold the left side, and that way I don't get flanked. I'm not overcommitting myself, I'm not overexerting myself, I'm not having to do anything crazy to maintain this nuclear streak, or this 71-0 streak that you guys are witnessing, or 60-0 streak. I don't know how much of a streak it actually was. And one thing also, when you get in a gunfight with enemies, you don't always have to kill them. Take a shot, take a pop shot, and then back away. You don't always have to try to kill the enemy team, and that's one thing you'll learn in this game. With the time to kill so high, just take a couple of shots, man, and just back off. You don't have to try to get that kill. If you watch a lot of good players, they'll shoot the enemy team, and if they know, in my head, if I know I'm not going to kill the guy, I'm going back around the corner. I'm getting myself out of their line of sight, and I'm getting out of that gunfight. So that's just one big tip, especially in Black Ops 4, is since the time to kill is so high, guys, just don't overcommit. If you're trying to go for kill streaks, or you're trying to go for nuclears, just realize that trading, jumping around a corner like an idiot, is not going to allow you to get those streaks or get that nuclear. My fourth tip for you guys today is to be able to thrive in chaos. And what do I mean by this is when shit goes down, you gotta turn up, boys. You really gotta turn up, especially in this mosh pit mercenary playlist. When I'm calling in my streaks, when I'm calling in my helicopter, those are almost the best times. Like when I see my strike team going in, that's when I'm going balls deep. You saw me earlier push Fountain and try to get a bunch of kills because I saw where the enemy team was. And that's just trying to thrive in the chaos. When the enemy team is panicking, they're trying to shoot down your helicopter, they're trying to shoot down your UAV. Right here, I catch this guy off guard. The other guy, if he was there, I probably would have died, but what is he trying to do? He's trying to shoot down my helicopter. So always try to thrive in this chaos, and always try to take advantage, especially when you have kill streaks up, of the easy kills and the easy potential for kills, because they're distracted by, oh, they're shooting your strike team, or they're trying to shoot down your helicopter. And these are just some basic things. Especially one thing that you always want to pay attention to, especially in hardpoint, is always pay attention to your minimap, especially when people are shooting around. And also this recon sensor is actually really good for surviving in chaos. You're close to your streaks, just pop it down, hold that angle, and you should be good. But my suggestion is, guys, if you can get away with it, if you see your strike team in the enemy spawn and they're going at it, you hear shots, push that shit, man. Push it and go balls deep and try to get some more kills, get closer to your kill streaks. Instead of getting that 25 points for your kill streak, get that 100 points. My last tip for you guys today is to play more. This should be a no-brainer. The more you play, the more you're going to understand the game, the more you're going to know the ins and outs. You're going to find out what works for you, and overall it's going to allow you to know if, hey, I'm playing a lot more, you know what, maybe I need to play on a monitor. Oh, maybe I need to upgrade my internet connection. Oh, maybe let me go get a scuff controller. Let me take this a little bit more serious. So the more you play, the more you're going to learn, the faster you're going to learn, and the faster you're going to get better. And one thing that I like to do is always, that I felt got me the best results, is playing like long periods. Long sessions generally are the best. I don't know why, and I know a lot of you guys might be in school, so maybe on the weekends try to allocate enough time. If you're really serious about this, or being better and want to be better than your friends, just allocate like a 4-hour, 5-hour session on the weekends, and that way you can improve drastically. I feel like that's the best way, honest to God. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed my 5 tips. And one thing that I want to throw out here at the very end is if you're going to jump shot a corner, just try to jump tight around the corner, if that makes sense. Don't jump really wide. Try to jump land right at the edge of the building or the corner. Okay, guys? Anyways, I'm going to show you guys the medal at the end of the game. If you guys do enjoy the video, make sure to drop a like. I'll see you guys later. Peace!